Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Timoredbeard Shoreline Miniseries video. This is part 3, and in part 3 we're going to be talking about combat, inside resort, callouts, and golden rules. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, consider subscribing, and don't forget to press that notification bell. Let's jump into it. Shoreline is a beautiful map, fantastically packed full of great PvP and fantastic outplay potential. Now we are taking a closer look into Resort today, and we're going to be going through some examples, and these examples are going to compound on some golden rules that I'm going to put into play for you guys to be better on Resort. So let's jump into that. Let's begin our dive into combat and resort by working out the callouts. This is going to help you guys communicate with your teammates better. It's also going to help you format a mental map for working your way around a resort. So these callouts are pretty much copy and paste both West Wing and East Wing. So we're starting with West Wing right here. But like I said, these callouts are pretty much copy and paste. So you have 3 sets of staircases on all 3 floors. You have fat stairs. Fat stairs is right here on each of the maps. And fat stairs is the larger set of stairs that has like a floor, and it has 3 sets of stairs going up and around. And this is on the bridge side of the wing. So bridge side is this sort of box here on each floor. Then you have elbow, which is the connector between bridge side and main. And main, of course, is this concourse heading down the far part of the wing. There are other staircases. You have thin staircase. Thin staircase is the connector of elbow. So elbow, which is the connector between bridge side and main on each floor. You have a thin staircase, and we call it thin staircase because it's a thin one. That connects all 3 elbows. And then the last staircase that you have is end stairs. End stairs is down here, funnily enough, at the end of the wing, and connects to main, at the end of main on each floor. Those callouts effectively will cover you completely. He's bridge side, he's near fat stairs 2, he's main 1, he's main 3. You can combine these 3 things, the staircase, the bridge side, the main, to make things a lot easier. And then you can add in some more, north and south, for instance. So there's a lot of people that say, oh, north is the shoreline, or north is towards reserve. Doesn't matter. The east wing is on the right-hand side. The west wing is on the left-hand side. And I realize that this is flipped for you guys, but so in which case north is up, south is down. So in this case, north side is the top side of each of the wings, and south side is the bottom side. So now you have 3 factors. You have the staircase. So you have fat, thin, and end. You have bridge side and main, and you have north and south. And using those words, you can create very, very detailed comms that do not take a lot of work. Bridge side 3. Bridge side north 3. South 2. Main. 3 words. Helps a lot. And to be honest, you can use the staircases for pretty much a large majority of it. Oh, he's fat stairs 3. He's heading down towards end stairs 2. He's near thin stairs 1. It's very, very easy to communicate using these things. It keeps it simple. It's very understandable. And if people have just a general knowledge of resort, they'll understand. More people with more detailed knowledges of resort can start using room numbers and such. Oh, he's in 313. Oh, he's in 222. He's in 280, etc. But these set of callouts, bridge side, main, north, south, and staircases, going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. But let's jump into some analysis on some combat situations and things that you can do to outplay your opponents in resort. So we're going to play a few clips. After each clip, I'm going to go talk about what happened there, like the success level of such a play, and things to watch out for when you're doing that sort of play. So let's set the scene. You start here on second floor, end stairs, looking down main, and you see your opponent down here holding the angle behind these wardrobes, boxes, etc., whatever you want to call them. And so how do you combat them? The last thing that you want to do is head straight down main and try and fight him that way. He is going to have every advantage in the world in terms of fighting you, and you are just giving him way too much of an opportunity to kill you. You want to close that gap. You want to take a new angle. How are you going to do that? You're going to go down below. And the reason you're going to go down below is that you can't go up above, because up above there is actually no way to get along to the other end due to the way that the building is made up. This block here is unpassable. So you have to go below. So you go down below, you head down along, you jump over. Now, why would you not just go up thin stairs? You could go up thin stairs and you would come out here, and that might be all well and good. Except if he's pulled back in the meantime. If he is pulled back away from his location while you have been flanking him, you coming up thin stairs, he might be ready for you. He might just be lucky and, you know, is pulled back to recoup, and he notices that you're coming up thin stairs. So my recommendation is that you head up fat stairs. You come up fat stairs and you come round, and you've got a longer angle. It's definitely not as long as the angle you had down main. You have a longer angle which grants you more safety. If he has pulled back into elbow, you've still got cover and an angle to shoot from. If he hasn't, then you can push into elbow and continue the fight from there. It's just very, very important that you minimize the risk to yourself so that you're not just running down a corridor straight into enemy gunfire, and that you are creating cover for yourself and you are creating opportunities and angles via flanking and changing. This clip is a really cheeky little flank that I wanted to introduce you to. And that is just one that is never expected. But you're on second here. Maybe you've just come up fat stairs, or you've come across from Skybridge, you've looted 205, etc., etc. And he is down here. And so you're engaging him across elbow. Now what happens if someone gets engaged when they're here is normally they pull back and they hide behind these boxes right here, use them as cover to prepare for you to push them, right? Well, you're going to use that to your advantage. Instead of pushing them straight across elbow, you're going to cut straight to thin stairs. You're going to come up thin stairs on second, and you're going to come to this hole right here. And this hole is going to allow you to shoot straight down on top of the guy's head. He's not going to be expecting it. Easy flank, easy win. Grab the loot, move on, sorted, bang. This clip is a cheeky one. And what I mean by this clip being a cheeky one is that audio in the game makes it so that you are almost silent throughout this play. You engage him. Let me just clear my board here. So you engage him from back here, looking down into elbow, right? And he's going to be taking cover behind these boxes. He's going to be ready for you to push around. But what he doesn't expect for you to do, and the main reason that he doesn't expect it is because he won't hear it, is you're going to jump down this hole onto second here, and you make no noise doing that. You may make a couple of footsteps while you're heading towards the hole. He will not hear you drop down whatsoever. There'll be no audio at all. You're going to come around here. You're going to come up to thin stairs. He still won't hear you. He won't hear you until you're up on this landing right here. That's when he first starts hearing you. And at that point, you're already pre-aiming. You know exactly where he is. You're going to kill him before he can even turn around to look at you. Sorted. Easy. Now let's dive into East Wing. Like I said, when I was talking about West Wing, the callouts are pretty much identical. There really is no difference apart from the room numbers. You have main, you have bridge side, you have north and south, you have fat stairs, you have thin stairs, and you have end stairs. So let's jump straight in to the first clip and hopefully give you guys an idea of moving around east side. So this clip is all about entering from south side on east. So when you come in to east side here, you find someone down here engaging you. And so what do? You pull back out, you head outside, and you move over to this location here. This allows you to see through the windows. And if they have pulled back a bit, maybe get a shot. Maybe they're ready for you though. And if they are, then you want to keep moving. And to keep moving, you're going to move the whole way around here. You're going to be able to see through the windows over the sandbags this way if they've pulled back really far. Or you're going to be able to smash through into admin and into the admin bridge, sorry, and make your way through, taking cover where you need to take up position and engage your opponent. Very quick and easy. Nice little flank. People just don't expect you to be very, very moving. If you're taking up lots of different angles all the time, they're just going to lose you. They're going to slow down. They're going to hold position, and that's when you're going to get them. Warning. This move does require painkillers. Make sure you have got a painkiller going. Otherwise, don't attempt this. You will be screwing yourself over. However, this is a nice cheeky little one. This is the opposite of previous. So this time you're up here and someone is coming in through south entrance. And now 9 times out of 10, what will happen is that they will engage you and then they will hold around this area right here. They won't push out. They won't run away. So what do you do to get the advantage? You go up thin stairs. You go straight through into 211, you go straight over the balcony, and you come down behind them and you shoot them in the ass. Now, there are 2 ways to do it. The way you see in the clip, where I jump up onto the balcony and drop straight down, you're going to be way more accurate this way, and you're going to be able to get a quicker kill, but they will hear you when you're on top of the balcony and about to drop down, so they might have time to prepare. The other way is that you can long jump straight out of the room over the balcony. You're going to go further away from them, but you're not going to make any noise until you hit the ground behind them. And at that point, you're probably still going to kill them because they won't have enough time to turn around before you do. 2 different ways, one slightly more riskier than the other, but a very, very good maneuver for dealing with those pesky people coming in through south entrance. Be careful for their teammates. So in this clip, you are down at elbow on second, and they are down at end second. Now, obviously, like on West Wing, you're not going to want to just run down the corridor at them because you're giving them way too many opportunities to just peek out and slaughter you. Happens way too often. It's too easy. Don't do it. So what are your options? Your options are to go up or down. And now my inkling is always to go up, and I'm going to tell you why. You go up and you come along and you go through. When you're coming down the stairs, what is the first thing on your body they see? It is your feet, which means that if they are ready for you and they start shooting at you as you're coming down the stairs, you're going to lose some health on your legs, but you are not going to die. If you go below and you come up the stairs, the first thing they're going to see is your head. which means chances are you are going to get your head blasted out there if they're ready for you. So go above and come down, which means if they do start shooting your feet, you can move back up, you can run back away, you can reposition again, and you haven't lost the fight. However, if you come up from below, the first thing they see if you're ready for you is your head. They pop a shot through the stairs, it takes you out, and that's it, the fight is over. That's why I prefer to go above, and that's why I went above in the clip. But otherwise, that quick reposition, going up floor, closing the gap, taking them by surprise, easy peasy. Now, this last clip has the cheek of the West Wing one where you shoot down through the hole. I love this. So what you do is you are down here and you are engaging someone that is currently hiding behind these cabinets, peeking out, etc., etc. This is a fight you don't really want to take. You are definitely at a disadvantage doing so. So what do? You head up thin stairs. You come out onto second, you run straight down to the hole and you peek round. Through the hole, you can shoot them very, very easily. Audio is going to be really scuffed for them, so they're not really going to know where you are exactly until it's too late and you've already shot them to pieces. It's a cheeky little easy flank. You don't have to worry about it. It is very specific because they have to be in this general area right here. But if you do come across someone in that general area, you know what to do. So this is quite a long flank, and you might be asking, when does that work? And quite often, actually. So what's happened here is someone is in this area right here on 2, just between elbow and main, and you've engaged them from over here. Perhaps you've just crossed over from west along Skybridge and you've engaged them here. Now, they're going to expect you to engage them from this side, from elbow, maybe from thin staircase, or maybe from where you are. They are not going to expect you to suddenly turn up behind them, wrong floor even, and be looking this way. Often they will pull back after they've engaged you and stand right here and hold the angle so that if you come around on elbow, it's an easy kill for them, right? So what you do is you go up fat stairs and along third, you come back down onto 2, and you have an easy line right on them down the hallway because they're not even looking at you. They're there holding the angle, preparing for you to come around from elbow, and it's a quick little headshot. So often does this happen where players just do not expect you to suddenly go from being here to being down here. So often. So let's talk about combat in Resort. Change floors. With the way that the audio system currently works, with the way that people try to hold angles and take fights and hold their positions, changing floors is a very, very important move. There's a much sort of slower level of play in Tarkov at the moment where people aren't aggressively pushing absolutely everything. Normally people will get engaged, they will pull back a bit, they will hunker down and hold an angle, right? So your job on Resort, if you want to outplay these guys, is to change floors, take up different angles. Always. If you get engaged, unless you're very, very confident in the fight, don't just re-peek and take the fight. Move position, change yourself up, get into a new opportunity. That's literally the golden rule of Resort. Always be moving. There are so many people on Resort that just hold their spots, and there are a few spots in Resort that glitch out and are incredibly strong to just hold. This bathroom in 315 specifically, I don't want to sit here and tell you all to do it, but if you're fighting someone that's in 315 and you see that the bathroom door is open, don't try and engage him. Don't try and engage him from either here or here. it's going to end badly for you, I promise. There's a glitch that I'm not going to go into the details of, and you will almost definitely win. But otherwise, holding your angle or holding your position and resort is normally a way to die. What you want to do is you want to be moving, you want to be changing floors, you want to be changing positions, you want to be taking up new angles as often as you possibly can. And through this, you're going to find that you have a much better experience and you're winning a whole lot more fights. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is a foolproof way to play Resort. If it was, I'd have 100% survival rate. I don't. Nowhere near. But this is definitely going to improve your chances of being successful in combat on Resort. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. I've been Timoredbeard. If you've liked this video, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing and don't forget to press that notification bell. I stream on Twitch Tuesday through Saturday starting at 12 PM GMT. I'd love to catch you guys there. Perhaps we can talk a little bit more about Resort combat. Who knows? Anyway, hope you guys have a fantastic time and I'll catch you next time.